Welcome to the November issue of the Approachable Lawyer newsletter. We're covering two really important topics in this month's newsletter. The first of them is succession planning. Now, when many business owners go into business, their first thought is how they're going to make the dollar, how they're going to make lots of money and maybe create more time for them in their general life. Very few business owners go into business with a plan as to how they're going to get out of that business when they've had enough. And that's called a succession plan. Now, we may go into the business with this vague notion that one day we want to sell our business, but when we actually come around to doing that, there may not be the people to sell it to. Or maybe we haven't created enough value in our business that people will actually want to sell it. Maybe selling is not actually really the option for you. Maybe it's better for you to pass on your business to family members, children, etc. The important thing is we actually sit down and we have a plan. Now, what statistics tell us is that the majority of business owners in New Zealand do not have a succession plan for their business, and it is extremely important because once you have a plan, then you can put in place strategies to work towards that end goal. So in this month's newsletter, we've got an article written by Tracy Hickman from Staples Rodway, who is an expert in succession planning. So if this subject interests you, I strongly recommend that you take a look at that article. You'll find the link in the newsletter, or if you're watching on YouTube, in the panel below. The second topic we're dealing with is reference checking. Now, reference checking is a huge topic because I know businesses that don't even go through a reference checking process when they employ staff, and I know other businesses that don't really go through that process properly or are a little bit uncomfortable about how they go through that reference checking process, don't really know how to do it. So we've got an article written by Tanya Hayward from talentseed.co.nz all about the do's and don'ts of reference checking. So if you're employing someone in the foreseeable future, then I would strongly recommend that you check out that article. Again, you'll find the link to the article in the newsletter, or if you're watching on YouTube, in the panel below. Now it's November, Christmas is round the corner, and you're probably thinking, God, what are we going to buy our favourite clients as a corporate gift? Now, one option may be to buy them a business book, and if they employ staff, then you may think that Employed but Not Engaged is a good option for you. So this month we've got a special on Employed but Not Engaged if you are buying multiple copies. So if you take a look at the newsletter, you'll see the various price breaks. If you're watching on YouTube, then just drop me an email at michael@approachablelawyer.com and I can let you know the various price breaks. So Employed but Not Engaged would be a great present for clients that employ staff, particularly if you know that they are having some difficulties with those staff currently. Now, in terms of events coming up, our friends at Revanet are doing a workshop on connecting with confidence. Now, if you're one of those people like me, when you walk into a room of people who you don't know and you struggle to go up to people and engage them in conversation for the purposes of getting to know them and possibly even doing business with them later on, then this workshop is absolutely for you. Now, it's a common feeling, you're not alone. It's very difficult to go into a room of people who you don't know, but this workshop gives you the confidence and the tools to be able to do that, and you can imagine the effect that's going to have on your networking capability. So if you're one of those people and you want to go to that workshop, then please do check out the link in the newsletter or in the panel below. And finally, I want to let you know that the Approachable Lawyer blog is now up and running. So please do check out the Approachable Lawyer blog. It's a good way of keeping in regular contact with us and getting regular tips and tricks from us which are relevant to your business. The link's in the newsletter or in the panel below. So have a look, subscribe for free, and you can keep in touch with us a lot more regularly. So that's all for me. All that remains is for me to wish you a great November and a great final run-in to Christmas before we get that well-earned break. Hope it's not too busy for you and you keep things together as we come into the last part of the year. And of course, enjoy the sunshine. That's all for me, Michael Smythe. Thanks a lot.